it on time.
Carter.
Passing through customs now. Subject moving across main passenger lounge.
I've watched her all the way from Bermuda.
She's all yours from now.
You're Harry Rule.
Get in.
Mr. Rule.
Rooftop.
Multi-story car park, marksman. All right, now will you tell me what this is all about?
I was told to meet you off the flight from Bermuda.
Yes, by my guardian, George Dixon. That much I know.
That's it. He said maximum security. Obviously, he was right.
So you're hired to protect me, is that it?
That's it.
Whether I like it or not.
Well, get to like it, lady. You may not want protection, but nobody's going to tell me you don't need it.
Suppose you explain, George. I do not like having people hired over my head.
Christy, you've got to be realistic about this. Mr. Rule will tell you.
Is that what you'll tell me, Mr. Rule?
Why not? You were the only witness to a killing.
Yes, a man is being held for trial on my evidence.
Sasa Besson. You know him?
My reputation, yeah.
Look, how can he be dangerous? He's in custody.
Look, we just saved your life, baby, and a friend of mine got shot helping us. Does that answer your question?
What happened?
There was a guy at the airport with a rifle.
I wish you'd stayed in Bermuda, Christy.
What, and missed the trial?
Well, it's better than something happening to you.
Where did you see this killing?
Of all places, in one of my clubs. She doesn't realize the Sasha Bessons of this world, they're killers. Go back to Bermuda, Christy. Forget all about the trial.
It's too late, George. I'm giving evidence. I'm not letting a man like Besson remain free to do it again.
Well, then accept the help of people who are trained to protect you. After how it's happened, it's no more than common sense.
All right, until the trial, then. What will you do? Hide me away somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere.
You won't tell anyone?
Not even you.
Isn't it just possible that we're being followed?
It's possible. Let's assume it's certain.
I don't know this part of Paris. Where are we now?
Well, I never really paced it out, but I would guess that we're about 50 yards from where we started.
Hi. I see this barbarian didn't give you a drink yet. What will it be?
Scotch, please.
Scotch, right. Oh, by the way, why don't you take a look at the bedroom? See if I've forgotten anything. If we're going to be alone together for 3 days, we may as well be comfortable.
Thank you.
You may have to hype up your Gallic charm a little more. She's a strong bird. Get anything from that guy who shot Carter?
He was dead when I reached him.
Anything in the pockets?
Uh-uh. But the car was interesting. The body had recently been given a lining of nylon mesh.
Bulletproof.
50-50 protection against a low-caliber weapon, maybe.
Well, the garage that installed it must know something.
That's what I figured. So I concentrated on the car. This was under the dash. A receipt for work done.
How much?
Not this job. Few francs only. But date stamped Anatole Martin, garagiste, 10th arrondissement.
Huh.
Have you no respect for private property?
Depends on whose property.
The owner could call the police.
Anatole Martin, I checked his record. He'd find having the cops around here about as funny as an open grave.
Harry, I think I found something. Harry?
Hello. Hey. I think I found something, too.
What is it, Christy?
3 days of this. I've got better things to do with my life.
Yeah, haven't we all? Why don't you get an early night, huh?
Now that sounds like the best idea yet.
The best I can do.
If these are all you've got, I don't mind sharing.
Get a good night's sleep, Christy. And no matter how hot it gets in here, don't open the shutters.
Paul!
Paul!
Yeah.
Hey!
Well, Contessa, isn't it time you told me to what exactly I owe this most enjoyable morning?
Well,
You certainly didn't invite me to ride here exclusively for the pleasure of my company.
Not exclusively, no. Monsieur, I can be frank with you. You've helped me before.
And this time?
I need to know about the murder charge against Sacha Besson. The police view. What is behind it?
What's behind it, Contessa, is simple. $700,000 of bullion was stolen at Orly Airport last month.
And Sacha Besson was involved?
Undoubtedly. And the man is charged with killing. We have no actual proof, Contessa, but you see, the Orly raid was big time.
Yes.
2 or 3 Paris gangs linked up for the job.
And now they're beginning to squabble over their share of the money.
But don't you worry about Sacha Besson, Contessa. Confidentially, we have a witness. A girl. Oh, she'll put him away for a good 20 years or more when she appears in court.
Not offering any excuses, but Christie did disobey instructions.
You mean she opened the shutters? But they still somehow knew that she was in the house. Frankly, I don't see how asking questions around here will lead you to her. I shall be in the club 70 if you want me. Any barman will tell you how to get there.
Faites vos jeux, madame, monsieur. Faites vos jeux, madame et messieurs. Faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux, madame et messieurs.
Black 13, please.
Les jeux sont faits. Rien ne va plus.
Rien ne va plus.
Le 31, noir, impair et passe.
27 jours, impair et passe. 27 impair et
It's
passe.
the first break I've had this evening.
Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs.
Ma'am?
Thank you.
Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs.
I'll try these. Those are my favorite kind.
Sans fait, rien ne va plus.
The light?
I'm sorry.
So nobody here wanted to talk about the murder,
See no evil, hear no evil. Avoid a bullet in the back of your head.
You can't really blame them.
The stakes are as high as the commandant says. Nobody's going to want to talk.
I think I may have found the weak link. May I?
So long as you don't intend to do any drinking, monsieur.
How would you like to help me play at the table?
I would prefer to drink champagne, monsieur.
I've got a system.
So, you have got a system.
Heads you win, tails you win. How would you like to play? Chips. We had a killing here, Henri Cartier.
You are fishing in, how you say, the deep water, monsieur.
A rule. Every rule.
Harry?
Les jeux sont faits, mesdames et messieurs. Rien ne va plus. Le 23. 23 rouge, impair et pas.
This is a sort of system I like.
Alors, faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux.
Try the red again. How often did Sacha Besson use this club?
Le 24, noir, pair et passe. Le 24, madame.
Harry, this is not the place to ask your questions.
You got a better idea?
Rien ne va plus.
I go now. I take a taxi. I see you in 1 hour. Place Al.
Le 9. 9 rouge, impair et bon. Pour madame. Félicitations, madame. Rien ne va plus. Rien ne va plus, madame. Le 22. Noir, pair et passe. Pour madame. Merci, madame. Merci, madame. Faites vos jeux, messieurs.
Monsieur Roux? Harry? Monsieur Roux!
Did you see him?
Yes, it was Dixon.
That's what I thought.
Leave that now, Carlo. Go home.
Trouble, Mr. Dixon? You sure you don't want me to stick around?
Maybe you're right. Put your feet up in the back room.
Well, thanks for the help.
Well, I had every confidence in you.
Now, get up.
What happens now?
Well, I guess you'll be spending a little time in jail with your friend Sasha Besson.
Friend?
You're right. How about associate in the Orly Bullion raid? I don't imagine he is your friend any longer after you tried to frame him for the murder of Henri Cartier.
Now, wait a minute.
Drop your gun, Mr. Roux. Why don't you tell him he's right, George?
How did you find that?
I'll tell you. A bullion split between Cartier, Besson, and whoever else was on the job. It's got to mean trouble.
It did.
Okay, suppose our third guy goes for the pot. He kills Cartier. Now, he's got to hang it on Besson. That's okay, as long as he can get his girl to admit that she was a witness to the killing. Unfortunately, he's got the original wheeler dealer's defect.
What defect?
He can't let it well enough alone. He's got to strengthen his girl's position as a witness, since that's all the evidence he's got.
So?
He plans a phony attempt to kill her at the airport and an equally phony kidnapping.
To be followed, no doubt, by a last-minute escape on the eve of the trial.
Where does that lead us to?
Well, now, let me see. With Cartier already dead, and Besson in prison, thanks to Christie's evidence, to you, holding the whole of the 700,000 bullion that the three of you pulled from the airport raid. Well, I think that just about wraps up the case.
Paris at dawn. Do you know something, Harry Roux? You're a rather handsome man. Nice profile, strong jawline, a large, rather noble nose, and a sneaky, two-faced, deceitful, tricky, weasel-like, treacherous personality.
In the